Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Blitzemstum says, suggest deep pass.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway in Southern California. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a pretty slick
part of the game. They emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball. But in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
Herbert's throw there complete to Allen. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. A couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. They're able to hold him to 3.
But let's face it, in order for him to be there and be in that position, in order to make that play, he had to read his keys and not be...
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. The Chargers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Hopkins with the extra point. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger. From scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punt of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he's going to maybe help erase the memory of the interception he threw first possession.
Yeah, I think a lot of the time now there's a communication between the head coach, offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach. All right, we don't want to just run the football, but I think in most cases you want to give him easy throws that he's comfortable with to get him going again. And it's not necessarily just throwing one or 2 yards. What throws does he like?
Now Rodgers. That's complete to Dobbs.
Because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. He's got Watson. It's Cards for the touchdown. And the Packers are back within a score. Extra point, 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he'll be stopped right around the Charger drive about to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partners, a former defense. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Now a throw from outside the pocket can wind up a 1st down. Here's Herbert. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down. When you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to completion.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He finds Watson complete. Watson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the Charger drive about to get going. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got an open man. It's Josh Palmer. And they're going to have this across. Back to throw here. Herbert being chased out left. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Herbert operating from the red zone. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And the Chargers, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get Angelos. Xander Horvath with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers, following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
They decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take...
Momentarily paused because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And his kicks, yards out. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he will be brought down on what will be the final. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to
do their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. On first down, Justin Herbert. Finding Williams once more, complete. And Herbert, and the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. Complete once again to Watson. Downs to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes,
and my goodness, another interception.
Sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert. Go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
Rodgers on the return. That's going to go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them. And now here is another interception. And the Chargers are going to take.
How many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Rasul Douglas picks it. And a terrific return as he... Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to take it in. Touch. 22 yards. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the Charger drive about to get going. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On first down, it's Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the...
Those 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. On 1st and 10, Herbert eluding the pressure right. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. So on comes the kicker, Dustin Hopkins, in a big spot. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Hopkins' kick is good. A knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But
the Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time. Get back to work.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Rodgers now to throw. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 46 yards. Rodgers going to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point of the quarter. After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the Charger drive about to get going. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Williams, the man in motion left. On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish your...
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here pulled in by Lazard. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Over the middle. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. It's complete, Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now Jones. And he's going to get this back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught now for a play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. Yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And they've got it. They recovered it.
An opportunity. Touched it first. Now they're in a really bad spot.
Now Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And they're
first with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Herbert now to throw. Going back to Allen. He's got him again. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And
because it was a tough catch, you needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. He's at the 30. 10. And he's in. Are you kidding me?
How do you give that up?
One of the most improbable ways to finish a game. And they do win it on the final play. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in